Welcome. Hey, we're live. Super duper. And let's hope to God I stay connected. Hey, everybody, I heard a woman say that on her husband's birthday, she gives him a personal birthday gift, if you know what I mean. And I told my wife about it, and she said, I think we can open yours up to the public. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's our show.
Man.
I don't know what that meant.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online. And though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian Vince Moranto, plus funny songs from Zulu, and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez, back home, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hello, everybody. I'm Brad, coming to you from 1995, and internet's so bad there might be a mouse in it. So let's hope I stay clear. But welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show, where, as they say in the movie, no one mourns the wicked. But we do celebrate our stars, Steve Goodie and Patti Vasquez, everybody. Always amazing. We just found out Steve has had over 100 songs on Dr. Demento. So that's, I'm not going to leave any more information than that. But plus, Patti Vasquez, always our dearest darling, back. Even though probably still, Patti, are you still in another country?
I'm in Chicago. Hi. Hello.
You're in Chicago.
I'm here.
Okay, that's enough. I
Yes.
just wanted to see where you were. You're back in Chicago. I'm sure we're here about their whirlwind trip. Plus, I cannot say enough about our special guests. Things they would never say about themselves because they're either too humble or they're old enough that they don't care anymore. It's comic genius and the first line of defense in Chicago against ICE, Vince Moranto, everybody. So are you fighting ICE, Vince Moranto? You got the ice. And also, our dearest little dear, she will set up anything you need and is fighting the fight in LA against wildfires and fascism, one funny song at a time. Sulu Dubo, everybody. Susan, do you like Susan? Sulu, what do you want?
I hate it. I don't like, that's my legal name. I just used it to register.
You want your illegal name, Sulu. I love it. Okay. All right. Now, I asked both of you, Vince and Susan, how is it to live in two of the most dangerous cities in the United States, except that your crime rates are low? It's got to be brutal. If nothing else, the National Guard can come pick up trash. Wouldn't that be fun? You see, there's something good about that. I feel sorry.
Absolutely.
I feel sorry for the DC National Guard. Think about it. You have a nice job as a low-level accountant in Virginia somewhere, and you get the call. Not Iran or Iraq, but you're sent to DC where you get to sleep on a floor and pick trash all day up for months. Go America. Okay. Oh, well. Okay. So it has been quite a week for me as my network bandwidth goes low. I hope you can still hear me. And this is for all the comics out there. Have you ever, Patti, everybody else, had a bit you had faith in and it died? Now, the premise is weak. The punchlines are poor. It ends with a thud, but you had faith and you reworked it and it did worse the next time.
Oh, dear.
So you can't give it up now. You've been thinking about it nonstop for weeks. You give it one last college try, and lo and behold, it does so poorly you feel like a leprechaun died.
Wow.
That happened to me last night. And this is where, and that I did the joke on this show. You guys didn't like it at all. Then I did it on this ship, and someone actually booed the first time I did it here. Now I'm back this month, and I did it last night, and it got so much silence, I had to start the show over again. So I'm going to keep trying it until my career's over, which could be this week. Okay, here we go. Let's try these jokes. They may not do as bad. Everybody, Jimmy Kimmel will return to the air tomorrow, which is also the rapture This has been called by some perfect timing. So that's fantastic. Yeah, the Christians won't be here to see it. So you all know now, right, that the rapture is scheduled for September 23rd.
Yay.
A pastor in South Africa said he was told in a dream by Jesus all good Christians will be raptured September 23rd or September 24th if your draft number is high. Now, some real Christians are saying that they can take their dogs with them. Have you heard that? Yes. When asked their opinion, no, I'm good, said the dogs. Now, cats just gave their owners the claw and said, enjoy hell, Marge. Okay. Cats are mean. Now, we all prayed this would happen. It's been on our minds constantly for more than 18 months, and it happened. Prince Harry visited his father, King Charles the Meh, to rekindle their relationship. I know. You've all been on the edge of your seats for this trip. This trip is a hope to rebuild family bonds, but is not a royal one. Harry just hopes that he can finally bring his children to England for the first time to meet the royal family, where they'll all say, oh, are those the dark ones? They're so racist. Racist.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Boston will build affordable housing on top of libraries to help with the housing crunch. That is such a great thing. And not to be outdone, on top of marijuana dispensaries, Seth Rogen and Snoop Dogg's house. Woody Harrelson. Okay. All right. I don't think this is coming through. Here we go. I'm going to pretend that anyway. All right. Uh-oh, Chantel. Sabrina Carpenter has been booked for the Grand Ole Opry October 7th.
Cool.
Who's going to go?
Oh, yeah, I'm there.
And fans are split about it, though. Some say it's a disgrace to have a pop star on the storied country stage. And others saying she's an icon and it's no big deal. The major opinion came from 100,000 dudes in cowboy hats that said, she wears that little yellow dress, I'm in. Okay. She wears that little, okay, fine. Because they're creepy. And she likes to put her legs in the air for some reason. AOL has published the best ways to combat the huge increases in gas, grocery, other prices, and the cost of terrorists. They say the only fix is a time machine and a different vote. That's it.
I feel like the time machine is more likely than a different vote.
Probably.
Like if
I
there
don't
was
know.
a
Well,
vote,
you go back. Who knows? Well, probably because the vote was fake. Oh, you know what? We all like old-timey news. The search for Cleopatra's tomb has taken an exciting turn. Did you know that they've been searching for this forever? As archaeologist Kathleen Martinez said she will never stop searching for the final resting place of the queen. Experts say that the tomb is so secretive because Cleopatra spent a lifetime planning her burial site so as not to be disturbed in the afterlife. Martinez says she knows she's getting close because she found a message in hieroglyphics that says, hey, Kathleen, take a hint, bitch. Back off. Okay.
May I pause and ask, hydroglyphics?
Hieroglyphics. I said hydroglyphics. No, they've got, I said I want you to know I wrote hieroglyphics.
Okay, I believe you.
They cut them into the stone using water.
There's water involved. Back off.
In the middle of the desert.
Okay, in the middle of the desert. Well, how do you think they move the pyramids? They have, if every year there's the wet season. Good point. Yeah. Ryan Routh, y'all know him?
Who?
No.
He's the guy that sat in the bush and was gonna Trump and then ran away and now he's arrested. Ryan Routh, who was arrested in 2002 for barricading himself away from officers with a machine gun and explosive after a traffic, right? Then in 2010, he was arrested for having a warehouse full of stolen items. Then last year was arrested for sitting in a bush waiting for Trump to golf. and then was scared off when a Secret Service member aimed a gun at him, has made another wise life choice. He will represent himself during his trial for the assassination attempt of the orange skid mark. He's going to represent. Lawyers can't do it. He's the only one that can do it. The prosecution is looking for life in prison, mostly. What?
Prison.
I'm trying to get through this. And
Sorry.
I've been drinking all day. The prosecution is looking for life in prison. I said it again. Prison. No, I had a speech impediment as a child. I'm just getting over this. I should read the entire thing over. The prosecution is looking for life in prison, mostly for the guy just being a moron at this point. But they promise he will get the death penalty if one time in court he maybe says Charlie Kirk said things he disagreed with.
Oh my God.
Does that take too long to get to? Is that the problem?
Yeah. Shut up.
Or now that I've said the word Charlie Kirk, Voldemort is coming out.
You're fired.
The Pakistani broadcast. You know what? This is taking longer and longer. The Pakistani broadcast regulator, the man who regulates broadcasts in Pakistan, told the public in Pakistan it can't do anything to stop a show modeled on the sexy reality show Love Island starring 8 Pakistani couples because it is filmed in Turkey and is on YouTube, which they have no regulatory oversight. The public in Pakistan is outraged. They want it off the air. The head of the committee said the public can either not watch or do what he will do, get popcorn oil and take off his pants. I think that's the Pakistanis can be fun. All right, 2 more. You didn't think we'd end it. Got there. Rob never got in, did he? Okay.
I just let in.
Okay, great. Hundreds of people swam in the Chicago River. Patty, Vince, did you swim in the Chicago River today?
No, thanks.
Okay. Yesterday, today. Kevin was there. Hundreds of people swam in the Chicago River for the first time in almost 100 years. The swimmers all had large orange floaties tied to them, which is a lot different than the last 100 years where everyone going into the river was tied down with cement. And that's the end of Billy.
All right, they gave out the free tetanus shots afterwards yesterday.
And they should have. Yeah. You should get a tetanus shot. By the way, breaking news. Breaking news. Kid Rock just shot 100 boxes of Tylenol outside his trailer.
Try it again, Brad.
What?
We didn't get any of that because your internet fell apart. But try it again.
I did. I heard.
Oh, we did. We did.
I will say it again. Breaking
news. It was me then. Never mind. It was me. It was me. Never mind. You did fine.
I'm going to say it for you, Steve. Just you. Everybody else don't listen. Breaking news. Kid Rock just shot 100 boxes of Tylenol outside his trailer. That was the joke. Okay. Now it's time for the joke of the week. And then we're going to be done with this terrible internet. Here we go. Now it's getting to be Halloween, so I'm going to start writing Halloween jokes because we'll need them next August, I'll tell you.
Yes.
Why did the Count want to be called Nosferatu?
Why?
Why did the Count want to be called Nosferatu?
Why did he want to be called Nosferatu?
Nosferatu.
How
Because
dumb
no one
was
was
she?
afraid of Nosferatu Jr.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
I like when people say, "Oh yeah, I get it." Okay, great. Oh, the bad internet is never a victory for me.
Vampires.
That's Brad Tassell, everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Never apologize. Never surrender. Never apologize. That's what I got out of that movie.
Just sell merch at your funeral. All right.
Okay, I think it's time for this. If everybody's ready, let's do. As you probably know, Weird Al came to town here in Nashville 2 days ago. Yay! He played the Ascend Amphitheater downtown, outdoors, beautiful night for it. And everybody I know who likes funny music, who lives in Nashville, went to the show, bought a ticket, got in, enjoyed themselves. But I decided I'd rather play ping pong. There are outdoor ping pong tables adjacent to the Ascend Amphitheater downtown Nashville, where you can play anybody, if you bring your own paddles and balls, you can play ping pong for free. They are cement. These tables and the nets are made of cement. It's an amazing innovation, proving that once again, Nashville's on the cutting edge of all things sports related. So my plan was gather some friends, bring ping pong balls and paddles, and play ping pong for free while listening to Weird Al, because that just seems more fun to me. I had a bunch of people lined up, and then one by one, they all fell sick or didn't want to do it anymore. So it was just me and our friend Kurt, who has played on this show before. And then we played ping pong for like 10 seconds, and he wanted to go up on the bridge and watch. So we stood on the bridge and watched and enjoyed Weird Al the whole time. All of that to say, tonight's top 10 category is top 10 tips for playing ping pong while listening to Weird Al. Here we go. Number 10. Wearing a Hawaiian shirt featuring ping pong balls and paddles will confuse your opponent. Number 9. You can get actual paddles and balls at the hardware store. If you know, you know. Number 8. If you'd rather use spatulas as paddles and a hamster as a ball, then you can legally use the stretched out accordion as the net. Look it up. It's true. Number 7. If you can keep a volley going for the full length of Albuquerque, you'll get the Dared to Be Stupid prize. A lasagna from Sulu.
Oh.
And one fair check, because she knows the whole song.
I left a moment there for Sulu to say something, and I was right. Okay. Number 6. If you can keep a volley going for the full length of Albuquerque while wearing a poodle hat, you'll get 27 brand new balls of twine and a snorkel shaped like Vanna White. This is a very inside list. Number 5. If you substitute a black top hat for the poodle hat, Barrett Hansen will meet you in the parking lot and stuff you into an ice machine. A very noisy one.
Wow.
For all eternity.
Exactly. Top 10 tips for playing ping pong while listening to Weird Al. Number 4. Playing left-handed will impress neither Kurt Cobain nor Carrie Elwes. Okay, should we take a moment for everybody to Google?
No.
Number 3. It is inconceivable that people need to Google Kurt Cobain or Carrie Elwes.
Inconceivable!
Inconceivable!
I don't think we know what that
Number 2.
I don't think it means what you
Ping pong plus Al plus tequila eventually becomes the same as just tequila. And the number 1 tip for playing ping pong while listening to Weird Al. If you invite Jeff Morris along, he will keep score and record the game and edit the video and transcribe the audio and store it in a hermetically sealed mayonnaise jar while playing Beatles rock band left-handed. And Sulu will mail you socks and find your stolen bicycle.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's true.
That was quite an inside
all
little
true.
top 10 there. That was quite
very inside.
But then you didn't get to go backstage because you didn't go in.
I've met everybody who's backstage.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Puddles Piddle Party or whatever that goes.
Hey, it's either I'm a snob or I'm incredibly insecure. You make the call.
I'm insecure. I would never go back. I would never ask. I would never think about it. I would sleek off. That's what I would do. So, what would Patty do is the question.
Let's find out what Patty would do.
But I sleep.
WWPD.
Hey, I know something you don't know. I am not left-handed. Okay. Anyway. No, wait. I am left-handed.
I am.
That's all right.
I don't know what to tell you then. You're not sure whether you're left-handed. That's an old joke of mine. If Kermit the Frog is unsure whether he's left or right-handed, is he ambivalent? Thank you. All right.
Excellent.
Hi, Patty. You're back. This is amazing.
I am. Yeah.
Last time I talked to
What
you,
a trip. Well,
You were
tell
in a
us how
whole
it was
other
real
planet.
quick.
Yeah.
Hi. What?
Tell us how it
Tell
was.
us how the trip was real quick.
Unless that's your mouth.
I'm exhausted. I don't know what time. I've been awake since 6 o'clock Scottish time. So what time? How long ago was that?
1,000 hours.
Midnight last
6
night,
a.m.
Chicago time.
Oh, that's not that long. Let's
You know
see. I
what?
feel like it would be longer. I don't know. It's
You're
a
the-
lot.
It is a lot.
Yes?
You're the first person
And
in
I've been
history to
sleeping on
get sun in Scotland.
I think it's windburn. It was 38 degrees this morning when
Oh.
we
Oh my
were
goodness.
getting to the train, and it was 80 degrees in Chicago. So
Oh,
I think my body's adjusting. There's
And at the
rosacea
last
going
half
on.
hour of Scotland, you figured out how to work the heat.
Yes, that was.
Wait, is that Celsius?
Oh,
Yes. You know what's funny? I'm getting better at Celsius. Like anyway, we'll talk. Bye,
okay.
everyone.
Let's do the thing.
Okay,
Do the thing.
do the thing.
Hang on. Well, I forgot where the thing was. I was so excited. Okay, here we go.
Is Patty crazy?
Am I crazy?
Patty's not sure, Patty's not From lunatics winning their local races to major league wackos with orange faces to obnoxious a-holes taking handicap spaces. If she's losing her mind, that's fair. She's Patti Vasquez.
Am I crazy?
No, but she's partly Scottish.
Well, I'm trying to be. So here's the thing: to catch everybody up, I saved about 500,000 frequent flyer miles through shopping and flying and all the things that I was able to arrange a trip to take my family to Paris and then Glasgow and then Edinburgh and then back home. I mean, I could have just stayed. And honestly, I tried to stay.
Yeah.
Repeatedly. I tried to stay. I begged people. I was at a church in Glasgow, and within 10 minutes, I was begging a volunteer to adopt me. And that's not healthy. Like it's not healthy. It was wild. And I will say this, first of all, let me just say how different it is to be in Europe and travel with an individual with a disability. Now, Paris is one thing. If you've ever been to Paris, something I realized, and at their cafes, they arrange tables outside, not so people can talk to each other, but they actually they arrange the seats like theater seating, so they can watch the people walking by. They're watching people walk by, and I realize it's so they can judge you. They're judging you. They're talking about your clothing, the way you walk, what kind of job you probably have. And if you have a child in a wheelchair, they make this face. Which is fun. I know. We at one point we were at the conciergerie. I don't know, wherever Marie Antoinette was imprisoned, and a bunch of other people, and actually some heroes of the French Revolution. We'll get to that in a moment. But the length of time that people were staring at Declan in his wheelchair was extraordinary. One woman made this noise. She made this noise repeatedly at him. She looked at him and she goes, it was like a hiss, like a spitting Komodo dragon. That's what I think the sound they made. Like that's and I was like, maybe she's a witch. Maybe she's doing a curse of healing. I don't know what's happening. One guy was staring so much at the Museum Cooney, which is like this medieval church. He was staring so long and then followed us and stared us. And I finally turned around, I'm like, can I help you? And he spoke English and he kept staring and he goes, why does he keep making that noise? And I stopped and I said, what's your name? And his name was Timothy. And I don't know where he was from. He did have an accent. And I said, let me tell you something. My son is 20 years old, and in his entire life, 5 people have been as rude as you have been today. And I will tell you what I told them. He's missing a part of his brain. And it sounds like you're suffering from the same thing. I hope you're getting all the support and services you need.
Oh.
So that happened in France. So in France they stared a lot. It was aggressive and it was rough. And also, so this is actually part of the journey from Paris all the way to Steve's apartment. The washing machines, you guys, they're cute. So in Europe, they have washer dryer combo units. You might be familiar with that. And it sounds brilliant. You're like, why don't we have that? You don't want that. There came a point where we were supposed to check out in Paris, and I couldn't get our clothing out of the washing machine because it hadn't run through all the cycles. And like turning it off, resetting the power, like I was Googling, and it was like open the panel, the electrical panel, and unplug it from the wall. And I'm like, I'm in a hotel. I don't know how to get to that. I'm not an electrician. And finally, I went to the hotel, and they were like, well, I'm not going to do anybody's accents because it's just not. One, I'm not good at it. Two, we will have it ready for you before you leave. No, that's not good. At any rate. they had to run through the whole cycle. And when you wash and dry something like at once, it can take up to 6 hours. 6 hours.
Yes.
That's not.
Yep.
And that's not in Celsius. That's 6 hours.
Yeah.
They measure time the same way we do. I was like, no. Anyway, so that was fun. At any rate, there were so many things. I was at the Louvre, and there's an information line, and I don't know if anyone's ever experienced this, where there's an information desk or whatever, and you're in the line to ask a question, and this guy ran past us, like brushed past us, almost knocked Declan over in the wheelchair, and I made this noise, which apparently translates. And I was waving, like, because I was like, do not, in the gesture of like, do you not see everybody else in line? And he said, turn around, and a friend actually goes, I just have a question. And I was like, that's what information's for. A question. So I did not start an international incident at the Louvre, I promise. By the way, did you know that if you look at every single piece of art at the Louvre for a minute, you would have to be there for 5 months?
Wow.
I was there for 2 hours. I saw 3 pieces. Anyway, but okay, I had to tell you this story. I don't know if Steve can hear me. So one of the things about Declan is that he does give our family a superpower. We were at the cathedral that you might know of as Notre Dame or Notre Dame, but Notre Dame. At any rate, at one point we walked in, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of a gist sightseer. Like I walk in and I just figure I'm supposed to see things. But there's a path, the direction you're supposed to go, and I was going in the wrong direction. Genevieve was there. I wanted to see Genevieve. Anyway, so someone guided me through the middle of the church, and now I'm along the rope and like trying to stay out of people's way. Everyone's like, it was packed. And at one point, you guys, so this woman came over and touched me on the shoulder and dropped the rope in front of the altar and waved me through. And I'm like, are they going to sacrifice Declan?
Oh dear.
What is happening? Like, it was the weirdest thing, you guys. She waved me through because there are some steps to go to the back of the church, and they have carved out a part of the altar to be a lift.
Oh my god.
You guys.
Oh.
So we were the only people. We're like behind the ropes, and like we're walking. I'm like, what is?
Oh my god.
Then I'm on the other, so we get through, and Declan does a lot of humming, so it almost sounds like throat chanting, and like it actually was quite, the acoustics were great there. And this woman came over, she kneeled in front of Declan, and she's like, the moment I heard his voice, I knew he was blessed. I need to know his name. And I was like, I don't know if this is beautiful or the creepiest thing I've ever heard, or are you trying to make sure he sacrificed on the altar? I don't know what's happening. She was very sweet. She was very sweet. And then I don't know. There's so many things I have to tell you about. I did ask at least 3 people to adopt us. I am moving to Edinburgh. I'm going to live in Steve Goodie's closet with his bike that he has found. So, and by the way, Steve Goodie's apartment is in the coolest part of no, it really is in Edinburgh. If those of you from Chicago, it's Wicker Park. He lives in like Wicker Park in the 90s. Okay, this is my last story because I'm going long. In the 90s, thank you. I love that Steve knows what this means. So it's turning a little bit. It's getting kind of not hipster, but a little bit like craft beery around that area. So on the last night, Griffin wanted to go to a pub, and so he picked one. Oh, I don't know if I could.
No.
Where'd she go?
Oh man.
Just getting good stories.
What happened?
Hold on.
She's
I'm back. Am I back? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Am I unmuted? Okay, good. Can I do this? Am I
Yes.
still here? Okay.
Yeah.
So Griffin picks a pub. Hold on, I gotta find this for you.
Do you want to
This is the best
share?
I don't know if I can.
You can
Here,
as soon as I make you a co-host.
I'm just gonna read you just as real. I think it does better. So this way, right? Apparently, this is like the last of the shady bars in Leith, on the walk of Leith, Steve, by the way. So here's the review. I was walking up Leith with my dog around close to one night when she clearly caught the scent of something and started going totally nuts. When I got closer, I realized it was because the entire corner was covered in blood.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear.
And no, so this is apparently like one of the shadiest places still left. Like people keep getting thrown out. And while we were there, this guy came in with a pizza box, and I was like, "Oh, we could have brought our own food because they don't have a kitchen." And it wasn't he wasn't carrying it like a pizza. He was carrying it like under his arm, and I'm like, oh, those are drugs in there. So he got thrown out the back door and then came in the front door, and I'm like, we should really go. So anyway, but it's the last shady bar, and I highly recommend Central Bar, which is a really good place to write an essay about how farmers, when you own the libs and lose the farm. I wrote part of that there. Anyway, hi everybody, have a great evening.
Patti Vasquez.
Wait, with the pinky.
Yeah, what happened to your finger?
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna tell you that story. I'm waving my hands around.
And then you showed us.
You made a mistake.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I actually, last Monday we were at the Eiffel Tower, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
We had a 10 o'clock appointment, so you have to schedule it. And when we came out, when you're leaving, it's huge crowds, and people are selling souvenirs, and they have like these flashing light things, and I'm old. And so that's like, I apparently had a seizure. No, I tripped over some uneven pavement and I tried catching myself and landed on my hand. And I figured, well, it was kind of scraped up and stuff, and I let it go, and it's been swelling up for the last couple of days. So I went in, and it turns out, I have an infection on this finger. You would think it would be this one because I use it so much, but it wasn't. It was this one's broken and this one's infected. So I'm fine.
My gosh.
I know. And I should have just said it there. Yeah.
You had like 6 days of your trip. You're in pain.
I know. But I'm left-handed, so I can't do anything for a while. That's a shame.
Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? That's all.
That is crazy.
Here I am. Sorry.
Did you
Well,
get
glad
scammed?
you made it home safely.
Yes, thank
Mostly.
you.
All
And
but
thank
one
you, Steve.
pinky. Not bad.
Yes.
Did you
Not
get
too bad.
scammed at the tower? Did anybody try to?
No, we were never robbed, which was great because you hear a lot about pickpockets and stuff like that. I do think I paid in one pub in Edinburgh. They give you the British prices and the English prices, and I'm pretty sure hitting the American price did not help.
Did you know? I don't know if you knew this. If you allow them to sacrifice your disabled child, you get a free pizza box full of drugs.
Yes.
I mean, that's inappropriate.
Maybe they.
Okay,
maybe
one more
they
thing.
Maybe they were healing. They weren't sacrificing.
Yeah.
They were going to.
I know.
I'm
I'm more of a skeptic than I am a believer, so I went the other way. Do you see?
Me too.
Yeah. So I will say there's an airline called EasyJet. We flew from Paris to Glasgow, and I have to tell you, like they have a whole basically it's like this forklift bus that took Declan to they made the entire plane, all the passengers wait for us. It was almost embarrassing, the level of service that we got in Europe, you guys.
That's awesome.
For $90 a person. It was probably
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was we had exactly that. It was 90, I think it was $68, a little bit more because we had to have bags. Yeah. But yeah, it was $68 a person one way from Paris to, and I loved it. Was so much. It is not Spirit Airlines or Frontier.
Yeah,
it was legit. All the seats matched. It was great.
Nice.
You should get Ryan. So all right. Thank you, Patty. That was beautiful.
Sorry, that was long. I apologize.
No, that's the only person mad is Vince because he wants to go somewhere.
Vince. Yeah, I know.
I should have been out of here 5 minutes ago, to be honest with you.
Give us a tight 2 and we'll call it a night.
Okay, play the thing, Steve. We'll get rid of him.
All right. I'm doing the thing so we can have you do your thing. Here it comes. Any second now.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
It's time for speed dating with Vince Morando.
I'm not out.
Now you are.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a 10-minute set. I'm going to get it done in about 4. Couple of things. First of all, I can't believe that Patty ran into somebody in France that was rude. That blew my mind. And also, first of all, I can't believe I'm on the show. I really can't believe I'm on the show because I've done it twice before. So anyway, so we're gonna get right to it. Oh, by the way, too, I did, Brett. I did once. I actually did swim in the Chicago River, and then when I got done, I freshened up in the toilet. So it worked. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna try something different. I've never done before on the show. We're gonna do the randomizer. You know, like on the floor, how they have the randomizer. All right, I'm going to have you guys, I have 18 different bits written down here. I want you to call out a number. Whatever number you call, that's the bit I'm going to do. And so the way I look at it this way, if the bit sucks, it's your fault, not mine.
Good.
11.
All right, so go ahead, anybody.
11.
7.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's one more.
That's right. When my son was in high school, he used to get up at noon every day and wake up and eat ramen noodles. I'm like, boy, you know what? He's in high school, but he's eating and sleeping at a college level. And one time I called my son's cell phone. He didn't answer. 2 seconds later, I got a text. Sorry, cancel the phone. I'm driving the car right now. I'm like, boy, thank God he made the safe decision on that one, huh? All right, next number.
6.
6. Oh, that was a joke about hydroglyphics, but that's already been done. Give me another one. Another number.
2.
2. Oh, okay. Actually, here's one. I work with a lot of younger comics, obviously not tonight, but I do work with a lot of younger comedians, and they're always giving me a hard time. They're like, boy, you're so old and stupid. You probably forget a lot of stuff. And I do forget stuff, but I don't think it's because I'm old and stupid. I think I got more stuff on my mind now than I used to. Like when I was in my 20s, if I had to go across the room to get my keys, my thought process was beer, boobs, beer. Here's my keys. I'm out of here. Right? Boom. And I'm done. Now, if I got to go across the room to get my keys, it's like, boy, I really should have refinanced when the rates went down lower. You know, with the Fed's trying to fight inflation. My credit cards are never going to get back to 11%. Hey, Menards has got 11% off everything right now. I should actually go there. I got to get some stain for the deck. I got to paint the trim. My son was supposed to help me trim the hedges, but now he lost his job and he doesn't have health care. And I don't know if Obamacare is going to be around. And then I'm like, wait, why the heck am I here? And then I go out to my car. I'm like, wait, where the hell are my keys? Then I go back and do the same thing all over again. I actually did this the other day. I was driving for 10 minutes. I went, oh, man, I think I left my keys at the store. Let that sink in, all right? I thought I left my keys that made the car run at the store. All right, next number.
15.
15, where are we at? 15. A lot of people when they're in a mall parking lot, they'll take a picture of what section they're in case they forget. They look at their phone, remember they parked, which is fine. I do that sometimes too. But the other day I saw a guy doing this. Here's the problem. This guy was in lot section A1. How much of a moron are you? You can't remember the first number, the first letter. You better take a picture of your car while you're at it too. And make sure get the license plate in case there's another PT Cruiser in the lot with flames on the side. Next number.
7.
We already did that one.
Huh?
7.
Okay, I'll just go to 8. There was okay, let's say I passed a restaurant called From Farm to Table. Do you think that's really a good idea? Shouldn't you maybe want to run that through the kitchen first? Maybe sort of kill it, clean it, cook it.
I ate there too.
Wash it.
Yeah. Kill it, clean it, and cook. The 3 C's, as I like to call it. Next.
1.
Oh, okay, here we go. I was driving the other day on the Indiana Toll Road. Right outside of Gary, Indiana, there's a sign that says, please, no photos. It's Gary, Indiana. What do you take a picture of? Can you photograph smell? Next.
2. 29.
Okay. I've started wearing glasses lately, and I'm sure everybody's done this move before where you're like, all right, where the heck are my glasses, right?
Yes.
And you're going nuts. I took it a step further yesterday. I went like this. I'm like, what do I do with my glasses? I just had them 2 seconds ago.
Oh, dear.
I went and got my spare glasses and tried to put them on over my glasses.
Oh,
I
no.
did that too. Oh boy.
Next.
1.
We did 1.
We did 1.
83.
17.
83. You know, it's funny how you guys literally think I'm doing your number, not just picking the ones that I want to do. No, I'm actually doing the ones. Okay. Oh, here's one that really aggravates me. You ever go to leave somewhere and 3 or 4 people go and they block the exit?
Oh.
That aggravates me, right? That's aggravating. I have a theory about these people. I believe they were all born by C-section. They know where the exit is. They just don't know how to use it. Next.
4.
I know it's hard to believe looking at me, but I actually tried gummies for the first time. I don't know if anybody's ever done those before, but I tried a gummy for the heck of it. My girlfriend got some for me, and she said take half of one. I thought she said take a handful of them.
Oh no!
Yeah, because I don't know how you eat gummies. Well, who eats one? It's like popcorn. You don't eat one popcorn at a time. Or Mike and Ike served hot tamales. You shove them on your face, right? So I took a handful of them, and at first I'm like, boy, this is stupid. Nothing's really happening. About a half hour later, I was seeing flying monkeys.
There it
Next.
is.
10.
B6.
You sunk my battleship.
Darn.
Oh, here's one. I had here's how new this is. We got to go to the sheet. The always funny going to the sheet. I bought a thing called there's a brand called Nana's Cookies. So I thought, well, let me try one of these, see what they're like. And it said cookies like you and Nana used to bake, right? So I bit into one. I'm like, man, this is really good. Let me see what the ingredients are. I'm like, oh yeah, this is just how me and Nana used to make them. I remember when we'd go in her lab, put on the special glasses, and mix up the thiamine, polysorbate 80, and mononitrate. Then we'd go out to her garden and pick the finest corn for the high fructose corn syrup. I remember how she said my tiny hands were perfect for the small pinch of hexametaphosphate that we had to put in there. And at the end, I remember at the end, she would always go, do you know what the secret is? And I would say, is it love, Nana? Is the secret love? And she'd go, no, you idiot, it's riboflavin. Next.
21.
What?
Did you say 21 or a funny one?
Let's go with 21.
Okay, that'll be good, because like I said, I had 18 of them. So let's just pick whatever I want to pick.
3. 3.
If I pick you up and give you, by the way, I'm realizing as I'm doing this, when they're actually in chronological order, they make a hell of a lot more sense than when you just do them randomly like that. What did I just do with the one? If I pick you up and give you a ride, we're going to where we're going to. None of this, you ever get people where you pick them up and they're like, can we make a couple of stops? Can we just make a couple of stops? Got a friend of mine, time I pick up, she goes, can we make a quick stop at the DMV? There's no such thing as a quick stop at the DMV.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm just gonna, we only have a few left, so let me just go ahead and pick the ones that I have. Oh, I was at Walgreens, and my total was $9.75. So I hand the girl a $10 bill, and she stops and she goes, would you rather express pay? I go, what? She goes, would you rather express pay? I go, if by express pay, you mean you give me the quarter and we don't have this moronic conversation? Yes, I would rather express pay. All right, I'm going to end up with this one here. After, because, I really got to, oh my God. I owe this guy $40,000. He's going to break my kneecaps just because I went long. All right, anyway, the other day after a show, this woman comes up to me. She goes, can I ask you a big question? I go, sure. She goes, your hair. I go, yeah, I know. She goes, come on. I go, what? She goes, is that a wig? I go, what? She goes, is that a wig? Yeah, like I'm going to buy a wig with a big freaking hole in the back. All right, Vince out.
All right. Hey, what happened to Vince?
The usual happened to Vince. Hang on.
Well, there's
There
Vince. Where's Steve? Now
Okay.
you just cut me out, ain't you?
Okay, now what? Oh, okay. What?
Okay.
Of course.
Stop it.
I didn't do anything that time. I swear I didn't do anything that time.
Okay, well, Vince, thank you very much.
That's
Thank
great,
you, Vince.
That was
See
great.
ya.
Well, now, why did you go away?
No.
Could be the rapture.
Zoom hates us today.
Okay,
Even
wait
more
a
than
minute.
usual.
You just stay right there. There we
Okay.
go. At least we're right. That's terrible. Terrible.
I think Vince
that was
checked out.
amazing. And you did like 10
Yeah.
minutes, so that was great. So,
Yeah. For a guy who needs to go, we couldn't get you off the damn stage.
yeah, it was just guys need to go. Speaking, it's Sulu, everybody.
Yay! Hi, Sulu.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the drill around here. I'm going to play an intro for you. Then you do a song. I have no idea what you're going to do. Then I got to answer it somehow with a song. And then you'll do another song. Here we go.
It's our musical guest, our musical guest. Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
So in July, I was in San Sebastian on this beach, which was half nude beach. And I was inspired to do this medley by watching everybody and their bodies. And I wanted to do a farewell to summer. So I decided to do a little mini medley. And I stole one of Steve's. He did a parody. So I'm doing a parody of a parody at the end. I don't know if it's as good as yours. Okay, a little bit spicy, so I don't want to be offensive, but this is not as cute as my other songs. Right? I forgot my suntan lotion, and now I'm gonna fry. So I run into the ocean, hoping to catch a guy. But all the good ones are taken, the gross and ugly ones stay. Smelly guys with beer or bourbon, I wish would go away. They think they're hot in their Speedos, falling below their butt, showing off their front torpedoes with their protruding gut. And they parade in front of me. No, I don't want their foreplay. Smelly guys with beer and bourbon, I wish would go away. Smelly guys with beer and bourbon, everyone. I wish would go away. Go away. The sun burns with light. I forgot my cover tone, not too bright. Don't mean to sound crass. Blistered in the butt, you can peel my ass. Peel my ass. I was stupid to peel like a blistered banana. Like a blistered banana. That's how crappy I feel. People on the beach reading all about the morons of today. Seagulls poop when you feed them, and they don't want to go away. I am bored without question. Just wanted to tan and stretch my ass. I got indigestion, and the gas just don't seem to pass. I need some excitement. Into the ocean I embark. I must have enticement. I want to be hickied by a shark. I want to be hickied by a shark. Just smoke marijuana. I want to be hickied by a shark.
Wow. Oh, that was okay. That was it. I thought there was more. Okay. Yay.
That's just a medley.
That was tremendous.
Holy
cow.
With the dork, but
yeah. Wow. I've never been more honored and confused. That was fantastic. It's funny that you said you did your first one was about the end of summer, and I was actually thinking earlier I might do this as my how about another dumb song, because we're right on we just have passed the equinox. It is now right to the middle between summer and fall, so which makes me think, of course, about winter and the Winter Olympics. So here's a little song that almost won a golden spatula. The Winter Olympics came around, recruiting in my hometown. They said they wanted me to ski. Just go up the hill and then come down. They said to me, it's as simple as can be. And I said, I fell off the chairlift. And I did not even get to ski. All right. That's it. Let's do another song from Sue.
Yeah. So, I have a prize for you if you can guess the parody of the song I'm going to do by looking at my shirt. Kevin might guess it. What do you think it is?
Just see the top of it.
What did I
Yeah,
have?
Any more to it than dots?
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka
Okay,
dot bikini.
you are getting a prize.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was
Okay,
amazing.
it's a parody. You're right. Okay, so like in 1960, I think it was Brian Heidland. I think Jeff Morris might know who sung that. And it's, you know, you always hear about
correct.
those.
Number one.
All right. And so we did in 1960, but it's all about skinny ones. And I used to be real skinny, but this song goes out to everyone, all the girls in the audience that can't wear a bikini, but, you know, this is
Or
for
just shouldn't.
yeah, and it's not to be insulting. It's just they deserve their song. And I did this Saturday, Wicked Wolf with Luke Ski and Robbie Ravenwood and Jeff Leone, and it got a lot of applause, and they wanted an encore again. So maybe I'm going to do it again. Anyway, it's called "I'm Not Skinny, I'm Not Teeny. I Cannot Wear a Bikini."
Thank you for writing
A
a song for me.
bikini is for those who aren't hunky. Skinny gals with figures like an hourglass. If you wear one but you're fat, you will look chunky. Yellow polka dots protruding from your ass. Oh, I'm not sexy, I'm not teeny. I should not wear a bikini, or I will look like a pumped up balloon. If your butt is big and porky, full of flap, you will look dorky. You lack that sexy va-va-voom. Well, I was jealous of those skinnies in bikinis. I bought a 20 extra large one on sale. Wore it for my sweetie as he roasted weenies. But he told me I looked just like a beached whale. Well, I'm not sexy, I'm not teeny. I should not wear a bikini. I will look like a pumped up balloon. If your butt is big and porky, full of flab, you will look dorky. You lack that sexy va-va-voom. Well, in a bikini, my boobs would get attention. As I laid up on the beach, dudes yelled out, wow. And no longer was I filled with apprehension, till some dude yelled, great boobs on that pregnant cow. Well, I'm not sexy, I'm not teeny. I should not wear a bikini, or I will look like a pumped up balloon. If your butt is big and porky, full of flab, you will look dorky. You look like that sexy va-va-voom. Well, it's true that most guys admire the Playboy bunny, and the one that guys find on the centerfold. But Travis Kelce loves his tailor for the money, and not for her tight body he can hold. Well, not on that Funicello, my boots and boat shake like jello. Polka dots, they're from here to Japan. I'm not really teeny weeny, but I still can wear a bikini. More body to grab with my guy's hand. Bikinis can be sexy when grand, not just teeny weeny. More flab to cuddle within the sand. Cha-cha-cha.
The great and powerful Sulu.
And you're right. You should wear any bathing suit you look great.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you're not stressing destruction.
That's right. Everybody should. So that was great.
Thank you, Sulu.
You're welcome. I hope I didn't.
That was beautiful.
All right, guess what it's time for? Since we did Sulu. Yeah, I got to do another song. But first I have to do this. Hang on. First I have to do this thing.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
There really is no reason to do this one, except the only thing I can possibly think of is that I think my friend Burpo will enjoy it. I think the rest of you have heard it, but I don't think he has. And the other reason to do this is because it's less than 30 seconds long. Okay, I call this Jerry Lewis Sings Led Zeppelin. There's a nice lady. Thank you. All
right. Can Jerry Lewis now do Hotel California?
That would be an awesome. Yeah, I'll work on that. All right, now it's time to beg for money, if I'm not mistaken.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day to go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians because Vince Moranto needs $40,000 to save his knees. I think that's he owes that money. And it's in your. I had a preacher one time say, "We've got the money to build this church. It just is still in your pockets." Send it to us. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com. And man, Patty needs some money for that finger. I don't know what the hell's going on there. And to move to Glasgow. Patty, did you want to move to Edinburgh or Glasgow?
I think she said Edinburgh.
Yeah, I thought she said
Glasgow. I like
Glasgow.
I love Edinburgh, but I think Glasgow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's smaller. It's a little bit. Yeah.
It's like
Either way, the moving van's going to be expensive.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, get a nice little tug. Get a little tugboat. So anyway, go to Virtual Comedy Show and donate to the show, and I'll never come here again. If we get enough, I'll do everything from home. All we need is about $700,000. I think that'll do it. But that's split up between everybody.
I believe that was Walter White's initial figure.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can trust you to stick to that.
Hey, that means I'll end up with like $30 million in cash that I can spend. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com, donate to the comedians, and we'll all be a lot happier. Go ahead, play it.
It's time for the worst joke of the week.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
By the way, you know that you should donate to the show because that little bit I just did was the only thing that from my video that worked. It was the only, the clearest, best video. Here we go. The worst joke of the week. Mice have been observed by scientists performing first aid on unconscious companions, including licking, sniffing, pulling their tongues to clear airways. The actions are said by doctors to still be better than anything RFK Jr. wants to do.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, that was the Virtual Comedy Show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know, like Sulu's real name is Susan Dubow. And she's on the Dr. Demento Show. Fascinating, isn't it? We have a lot of fun at the Virtual Comedy Show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch stuff decompose. Keep coming back to the Virtual Comedy Show. We appreciate your support of the Virtual Comedy Show. With our budget of nada, nothing zero, we're a little less fancy than HBO. Still, every Monday it's the Virtual Comedy Show. See you Monday at the Virtual Comedy Show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com.